And so when you finally decided that this is what I want to do, what was the birthing process like? Like, how much work did you have to put in? How
Uh,
did you find your brand name? How did you know your vision, your image? How was that like? What was that experience like?
okay, so how did I start it? It was a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't start it by myself. I actually had a couple partners. Um, we, I don't do it with them anymore. It was originally 3 people, then it switched to 2, and now it's just me. Um, I feel like business and like working with other people, it doesn't. You guys all have to be on the same page, or it's not gonna work out.
Right,
Um,
right.
it was a lot of work. I didn't know where to start. Um, I asked a lot of other designers because I was in a couple fashion shows before. So I met designers and I asked them, oh, how did you start? How did you do this? So I got a lot of motivation from them and a lot of guidance, and they helped me. So that's where that started. What was the other parts of the question?
You said you wanted to start a line that would help people, not help people, that would make people feel good when they're going out, like when they're in the
Mhm.
mood to go out and look nice. So how did you know that that was what the type of energy you wanted to portray? And then how did you find the name for your business and all of that stuff like that?
That's the type of energy I want to portray because I like expressing myself in clothing. So I wanted to make sure other people like doing that too. And with the name, um, honestly, I just thought of something catchy. I still don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I still don't know what it means to this day. I had a few people search it up, I guess, and they said that it means cool or something like that. It can mean whatever you want. Nothing bad, of course, but it can mean whatever you want, just as long as you know you can express yourself in the clothing. So
Okay. And so before this moment, before you started your business, did you ever consider starting a business prior to that that you didn't follow through with?
like a separate business other than clothing.
Yeah.
Um, no, no, I haven't. There hasn't been any other business. No.
Okay. And so what have you learned from your entrepreneurship role with your business? What is something that you've learned and that you want to share with other people that you think is really good for them to know?
Specifically with clothing, I think that everybody should know that you have to be dedicated and you just have to stay motivated. That's what any business though. So not
Mhm.
just clothing. You have to stay motivated. Consistency is key, and if you don't if you don't stay consistent with what you're doing with your business, then you won't see any results. Of course, you're not going to see a lot of results at first,
Mhm.
but once it keeps, once you stay consistent with it and you keep building up, then you'll see results over time. It might take a while, but just be consistent with it. And also, I feel like promoting your business, even if it's just you promoting it, because support goes a long way, but promoting
Right.
your business is also a key thing to, being successful. So either if that's promoting, if you have to pay people to promote it, if you have to promote it yourself, I feel like that's also a key thing that everybody should know that that's important.
Okay. And when you were starting, what were some hardships and challenges that you had to overcome? Because I know going into business, a lot of people think it's easy because, they'll see, oh, you're bringing in money, you're not working for yourself, you got your own hours. So what were some things that you had to overcome when you first started your brand?
Um, Time management because I wasn't very good at balancing that because
Mhm.
I was in college, I had to do this, and I had a part-time job. So it was a lot of work. So that's why I had a partner, but that didn't really work out how I wanted it to. So at the end, I really had to do it by myself anyways. So I think the hardship is time management. You really have to um, manage your time because if you don't manage your time, it's like then you're not shipping stuff out, you're not meeting the customer's needs and expectations.
Mhm.
You know what's going on.
Okay. And on that topic of time management, how do you manage to manage your time and stay organized now that you're farther along in your journey as an entrepreneur?
So it hasn't been much success, but it's been better. What I do is I stay up really late, which I'm not supposed to because I don't know. I'm up like really late doing orders, like 12 to maybe 4 in the morning. My mom is always
Wow.
telling me to go to sleep, but it's how I make money, and I don't know. I don't mind doing it, so I just do the orders from 12 to 4 in the morning, and I just do it nonstop. Keep doing them. Keep doing them.
And actually, when did you start your business? When did you start your brand?
When did I start it? I started it September 15th of 2019. So
2019.
not too long ago, about maybe 7 months, 8 months ago. Not too long ago, less than a year.
And how does it feel to actually like have customers that are faithful and love your work and love the things that you sell? How does it feel to know that you're actually satisfying the needs of other people?
It's really, it's a nice feeling. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like, it's not overwhelming, but it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's a nice feeling though. I didn't expect my brand to reach out to so many people across the world, because
Mm-hmm.
I was getting people asking from orders from Spain for shoes to
Wow.
Africa to Canada to Europe, everywhere. So I'm just like, oh wow, it's people are really liking it. People are really, they like the content they see. They like the material, everything. So
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised for sure.
Okay. So how do you continue to be inspired with your business? Like, where do you get your inspiration for the things that you create and the things that you sell? And how do you make sure that you continue to create and be productive?
Like my motivation, where did I get that from?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Honestly, I motivate myself because I don't, as silly as it seems, I motivate myself because I don't want to be stuck in the same place forever. I see
Mm-hmm.
more for myself, so eventually I want to move out of here, move out of the state I'm in. Um, I just see more for myself, and I know I have potential, and I don't want people to keep telling me like, "Oh, you have potential to make it somewhere far," and not actually use that potential. You know.
Right, right.
So, and for who inspires me, I see a lot of. I follow a lot of other people my age, business wise. So from my own personal page, I'll see their stuff, like with custom shoes and with their clothing line. Like I know there's a clothing line that's called King's Play Apparel. I really like
Mhm.
their stuff, so I just see other stuff that inspires me. I'm like, oh, I like that. Like, you know what I mean?
As an entrepreneur and a full-time student, what would you say is your most favorite thing about being so busy and productive and your least favorite thing?
I'm gonna start with my least favorite thing. I'm always tired. I'm tired all the time. I try up doing orders from 12 to 4 in the morning is a lot, and doing schoolwork is a lot.
Mhm.
My most favorite thing between being a full-time student and business worker, a lot of people support you more than you know. So that's
Mhm.
actually interesting to find out, because at first I didn't think a lot of people did, but they actually do.
Okay. And on the topic of support, when you first started, how did your friends and family support your business? And did you experience anybody switching up on you? And how did you deal with just adjusting to this new lifestyle?
Um, a lot of people were at first like scared about it, I guess, worried about it, like, oh, is
Okay.
this sure that you want? Is this sure what you want to do? And
Hmm.
I always knew this is what I wanted to do, so I was scared myself, but I ended up like, like, oh, this is what I want to do. Support wise, everybody was pretty supportful. That's not a word. Everybody was pretty supportive. Everybody was pretty supportive. Yeah, everybody was pretty supportive. I never, nobody really, yeah, nobody was not non-supportive. So I really had everybody supporting. Something that surprised me at first with the support was, I think we just dropped our first line in a couple of weeks. The first person who reached out to us that had a large influence on social media was somebody called Corey Campbell. I don't know if you know of him. Um,
Hmm.
he reached out to us and he said, let's work. He was willing to do a promotion for us if we sent him a few shirts. And that's what we did. And he promoted it, and we got a lot of sales on it after he did that. So,
Wow.
as our support, he helped us a lot. He supported us, supported our brand. His girlfriend, Kat Conley, she's doing a promotion on it too soon. I don't know when, but we sent her a few things out. Well, but you know what I mean.
Also with promotion, like you said that is one of the key things when you're starting a business. How do you know who you want promoting you? Like, how do you pick your promoters? Because I know you do want to reach a certain audience. So what is that process like for you? And what advice would you give to other people who are considering doing promotions for their brand?
So how I go about promotion, a lot of people don't like this, but it's how to reach out to your audience and how to get more engagement. So what I do is I'll find maybe local Instagram, famous people, or just like anybody who has a large influence on social media. I'll look at their page, see if they have high engagement on their pictures and stuff. And the people I pick, they usually do. Like my friend Leah and Arceli, they're both Instagram famous. Even another friend named Jonathan, they all have a lot of followers on social media. So I try to incorporate all of us together so we could reach a larger audience. People like to see, people in, you know, society like to see, you know, people with a lot of followers. I don't know why.
I know, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
incorporate the same thing. So it all ended up working out in the end. Yeah.
And so, if you could go back in time, before you started your business, what is one thing that you would tell yourself before jumping right into it? Like, what is one piece of advice you would give yourself before you started?
Do it by yourself. Just do it by yourself. I don't, the starting it off with other people, that was not good. It was actually very time consuming. A lot of drama with the first person that dropped out. Not too much drama though. They're understanding. Both my partners were understanding, but I would just tell myself to do it by myself. Because at first I didn't want to, because it seemed like a lot of work. But I realized that right now I could do it by myself. You know?
Right.